Hello, everyone. Yes, welcome to the Freedom Based Life channel, the freedom to be yourself. So, from my previous video on how to, in fact, walk with freedom using my guided walking meditation, I shared about what is meditation. And then it is not just about, being in a spa treatment or about emptying the minds, right? It is how you can actually connect to your true essence to know who you really are. So in this video, what I'm going to share with you, right, is how you can take meditation to the next level. To where? To the next level. Without any music, without any candles. The only thing you need is just have something to focus on. So the focus might be just the up and down movement of your belly as the air you breathe enters and exit through your body. The focus can be the feeling of the air moving through your nose as you breathe in and out through it. The present moment and also your environment and all that you can sense and experience in it. Another way that you can focus on is the way your body feels. The way your body what? The way your body feels as you run, or as you are boxing, or as you are doing any other forms of exercises. With everything else working together for you to move forward. The focus can also be your footstep itself. Just like my previous video, I talked about the walking meditation and I guided you guys through it. It can be on just your footsteps. And also what you can focus on is actually a mental image or a symbol or anything that your mind can fix it on. Yep. So once you have decided on the focus, right, then you can actually decide, right, what kind of meditation you want to be in. So for this episode or this video, I'm going to talk about running meditation. Why? Because personally, I am someone who loves to jog. Every morning, without fail, right, I would actually go down to my park connector and start jogging for 6 kilometers without fail. And during these 6 kilometers run, right, with having the slow jog, I was doing a process of meditation. And in this process, it helps me, after the run especially, to keep me more focused in the day, to be more wide awake. You can see from 6 a.m. till now, I am still wide awake and I didn't sleep in between, all right, throughout the day. I feel very refreshed and I don't eat a lot. So the whole entire body, right, feels very different whenever I use this process in my jogging or even in my running. So whether you're a jogger or a runner, you can use this process that I'm going to transfer to you right now. So I'm just going to go through the theory first, yes? So you can, number one, start running slowly. Ideally, of course, on a trail or somewhere there's not a lot of people, okay? So that's why I chose to run in the morning, early in the morning, yep. Of course, if there are some of you here who are busy working, you can do so in the evening. Secondly, give yourself about 15 to even 20 minutes to relax and get into the zone, all right? Sometimes during that 15 to 20 minutes, there will be a lot of brilliant ideas on different projects, that comes to mind as I run and as I jog. And I find that it takes somehow about this time, this long, 15 to 20 minutes before, right, ideas starts to flow. That's 15 to 20 minutes. So once you're ready, direct your mind to whatever you're going to focus on. Like what I've said, right? Decide on a focal point. So do your best to stay focused on that one thing. On how many things? One thing. So you do not want, right, to actually have this inner dialogue within you to actually be constantly distracting you from your focus, right? So the point here is to go for as long as possible without any thoughts, if it is possible, to focus on just one thing. You want to be feeling what you're focusing on. It's not about thinking what you're focusing on, but to feel. To what? Feel what you're focusing on without using any words in your head. And when your attention's right, stray from this focus, for example, you're being distracted for a few seconds, it is perfectly fine. You just gently, what's the word? Gently, right? Guide yourself back to that focal point, that focus. So don't attach any feeling or negativity, or frustration if your mind just wanders off like that. So it is about acceptance of what is. It is about acceptance of what? Of what is in that moment. Even your mind got distracted and you kind of like go elsewhere, the thoughts. So do this for as long as you can enjoy, right? I would love you to practice accepting it, enjoying the moment. That's what this whole theory is about. So therefore, right, you can actually do that so that you'll be able to, stay present. To stay what? Stay present. If you're unable to just focus on one thing and your mind just wanders off and you have this kind of internal dialogue coming into your mind, you can then practice this. Just being aware at that moment and ask yourself, I wonder what my next thought will be. Just ask yourself that. And then, right, pay very close attention to what's coming next. You'll be very rightly right to find that, in certain seconds after that, after that, as you ask yourself, right, eventually not much thoughts would come into your mind to kind of like distract you. So this is my practice to help me to be more focused. So when you start asking yourself that question, like I said, right, I wonder what my next thought will be. And just actually watch and observe. My word is observe within yourself, having that awareness. What kind of magic will come off? Okay? Yeah? So I am now, for the next section, going to actually do a guided meditation for you in terms of the running, in terms of the jogging, or what I do, in fact, every single morning. Yes? So are we ready? All right. All right. So now when we are ready, I would love you to start the run by connecting with your breath. Breathing is very important here in your running and jogging. Try controlling your breath and begin to notice and connect with your breath, and whatever way that works best for you. You might notice the feeling of the air on your nose passing through your nostrils as you breathe. You might also notice the coolness of the surrounding air as you inhale and the warmth of the air as you exhale. Noticing the coolness of the air as you inhale and the warmth of the air as you exhale. You might notice the rhythm of your breath, tuning in to the feeling of your body arising and falling, and the chest and the belly with each inhale and exhale. Notice the rhythm of your breath, tuning into the feeling of your body as you rise and fall, and your chest and belly with each inhale and exhale. You may even notice the rhythm between your chests and your stride. Notice the rhythm between your chests and your stride. Noticing the rhythm of each step corresponding to the rhythm of each of your breaths. Notice the rhythm of each step corresponding to the rhythm of each of your breaths. Perhaps you can follow the path of your breath through the body and notice where your breath is stopping in the body. Follow the path of the breath through the body and notice where your breath is stopping in your body. It could be stopping in your belly. It could be the tightening of your chest. Or it can be the breath being caught in your throat. Follow the path of the breath through the body and notice where your breath stops. You might have the urge to change or control the breath, especially when you are running or jogging. You could have that urge to change or control the breath as you are running or jogging. Notice that urge to change your breath or control your breath. Notice that urge. Instead of being reacting to that urge, you could ease yourself around that urge, accepting what is, easing around that urge. If you can't help but control your breath while you observe it, that is perfectly okay. If you can't help but control your breath while you are observing it, that's perfectly fine. Just notice that tendency. Observe what is this experience and how this experience feels like. Notice this tendency of how you would love to control your breath and observe how this experience feels like. Observe that tension arising within you. What is that tension? What are the judgments you are putting on yourself as you continue to jog or run forward? Observe that tension that arises within you, the judgment that is arising that you put on yourself. How does that feel? What is it telling you as you continue to run or jog forward? Now I invite you to take control of your breath. Draw your breath as deep as you can into your belly. And see what it is like to really expand your belly with air, taking in as much oxygen as you can to fuel, power up your run and your jog. Draw the breath as deep as you can into your belly and feel how is it like to really expand your belly with air, taking in as much oxygen as you can to power up your jog and your run. Breathing in deeply. Encouraging that breath within yourself for the very first time. And start to focus on your exhale as you breathe deeply. Try to contain the breath in your belly, taking as much air within each inhale and drawing out your exhale. And your exhale could be possibly longer, twice as long as your inhale. You can breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drawing your breath deeply into your belly as much as possible. And your exhale is longer, twice longer than your inhale. Making sure your exhale is becoming slow and steady as you breathe out to the count of 10. As you are getting used to the count of 10 exhales, you can actually now release, when you are exhaling, any tensions. Exhaling and releasing your tensions, your tightness, your worries, your cares and your concerns, and your resistance that you are feeling right now as you start on this run and your jog. Breathe it all out, you can, focusing onto the exhale as much as possible. As you exhale, release any tensions, tightness, worries, cares and concerns, or resistance you feel as you are running and jogging. Breathing it out all you can, focusing on the exhale as much as possible, releasing those tensions, tightness, worries, cares, concern, resistance that you're feeling right now. Seeing if you can sense the feeling of your body as a whole when you run or jog. Noticing the breath with all that in that space. The space with your body around it. Being aware where your center is as you run or jog. Release the control of your breath and expand your awareness to the edges of your body, seeing if you can sense the feeling of your body as a whole. Noticing your breath when you are in that space, the space where your body is in. Being aware and noticing the center of your body as you run or jog. Noticing how is it like to feel a physical sense of yourself in this way, to run and jog. For a few moments, notice what is it like to feel the physical sense of yourself in this space, in this way as you run or jog. And then I invite you to bring your attention to the feeling of your feet against the ground. Now, bring your attention to the feeling of your feet against the ground. And notice what this very distinct contact of your feet against the ground feels like when you are running and jogging. Notice what this very distinct contact of your feet against the ground feels like as you are running or jogging. What do you notice about your feet as they hit the earth below? What do you notice about your feet as they hit the earth below? What is your feet telling you? Be aware on which part your foot is striking first. Where on your foot is striking first? Is it the ball of the foot or the heels? Explore this as you are striking. See what it is like to experiment this within your foot. If you can actually be aware and decide to land the foot differently as you strike, experiment with whether you can decide to land the foot differently. Have an awareness in that. Noticing how it feels. Noticing what feels good when you change and decide to land the foot differently. This is one way to be very mindful of each strike, to feel what is the most supportive, when it is the most steady movement for you. Noticing now what feels good. Be mindful of each strike to feel which position gives you the most support and what is steadiness, which is the most steady movement for you as you continue to run forward. Acknowledge the support. Acknowledge this steady movement. Feeling good about it. Feeling good about yourself as you run forward. Now, take a few moments to acknowledge all that your feet has done for you as you run and jog. Take a few moments to acknowledge all that your feet has done for you as you run and jog. The stride they take, the beating of your foot against the ground, the support that has been giving you throughout this run or jog. Acknowledge all that. Send gratitude or thanks to your feet for allowing you to be on this run, to be on this jog, to be on this journey on earth as you jog and as you run. Send gratitude. Give thanks to your feet for allowing you to take this run, to take this jog, to even walk on earth. Thank you, feet, for helping me to run, giving me the support to jog, helping me to walk on this earth so that I can do things that I love to do. Thank you, feet, for doing this hard work. Thank you. Take a few moments to thank your feet. What would your thank you speech be? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I would love you to bring your attention to your legs. Notice how it feels as you run or as you jog. Bring the attention to your legs. Now, noticing how it feels as you run or jog. Notice if they are feeling light. Notice if they are feeling bouncy. Notice if they are actually feeling heavy. What do you notice about your stride? Are they feeling light? Are your legs feeling bouncy? Are your legs feeling heavy? What do you notice about your stride? The way you move your legs as you run forward. Notice any difference between how it feels when you extend your legs in front of you, how it feels as your legs extend behind you, and as you release them to move forward again. What's the difference? Notice any difference between how your legs feel when you extend them in front of you, how your legs feel as they extend behind you, and at the same time as you release them to move forward again. Is there a difference? And if there is, what is that difference? Notice that difference. Now, take a few moments to explore and move your legs. As you actually go onto each stride right now, explore and move your legs. And see if there is any subtle mind shifts. And scan the legs and feet and see if there's anywhere that you notice you're holding the tension, the stiffness or tightness. Scan the legs and the feet and see if there's anywhere that you're noticing you're holding the tension, the stiffness, the tightness. And also see if you should allow some relaxation to come into these areas of your body. And see if you should allow some relaxation to come into these areas of your body. Allow your legs to relax into the run, into the jog, and let go, even just a little. Allow your legs to relax into the run, into the jog, and let go. Is there anywhere you're noticing any soreness, any discomfort? Is there anywhere noticing any soreness, any discomfort? If you are experiencing that soreness or discomfort, be with this sensation. Be with this sensation. And see if you can separate the actual sensation itself from your feelings about the pain or discomfort, or any thoughts from the pain or discomfort. Feel and be with the sensation, and separate itself from your feelings about the pain or thoughts about the pain or the discomfort. Between this separation, there is the gap. And within this gap, you will find some ease. Just allow the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, allowing this both to be in that gap. Just be. Now, take a few moments to acknowledge your legs and all that your legs has done for you and helped you through in this run and in this jog, supporting you, propelling you forward. Take a few moments to acknowledge your legs, how they help you, support you, propelling you forward as you run. Send them some gratitude. Thank you, legs. Thank you, legs, for supporting me and helping me in this run or jog. Thank you. Fill your legs up with light, getting brighter and brighter as you run forward. Fill your legs with bright light and enjoy as you run and jog forward. Now, shift your attention to your back and to your shoulders. How are you holding your back and shoulders? How are you holding your back and your shoulders? And what is the relationship between your back and your shoulders? The relationship between your chest and your belly. The front of your body, the torso, with their space to receive air as you are closing in. What are the different ways of holding your torso? And how you are able to shift this torso with more openness, taking in more oxygen into your body. What's the relationship between your back and your shoulders? your chest and your belly, the front of your body, that's the torso, the space where you can receive as much oxygen into your body as you're closing in. Exploring the different ways of opening up your torso as you subtly just shift and allowing it to be more open. Getting more oxygen into your body as you're doing that. Feel good of your upper body as you run and jog. Feel good as you run and jog. And again, scan your torso, your belly, your chest, your back, and your shoulders. Scan your torso, your belly, your chest, your back, your shoulders, and see if you notice any tension, any stiffness, or tightness. And feel if you can relax into these areas. Your torso, your belly, your chest, back, shoulders. Notice any tension, any stiffness, tightness. What's the message that they're telling you? And see if you can relax into these areas. Make a choice. Choose to let it go so you can run with ease. Let go of any tension. Let go of any stiffness, tightness, worries and cares. Relax into these areas. Let it go. Run with ease. Now scan your torso to see if there's any pain or discomfort there. Notice what it's like to be with those sensations, to acknowledge and hold the space for them, while you actually distinguish these thoughts, feelings about the sensation of letting it go, any pain or discomfort. Acknowledge them. Thank you. Thank you, chest. Thank you, belly. Thank you, back. Thank you, shoulders, for giving me these sensations, holding a space for them, noticing them. Thank you for these sensations. And let it go. And then shift your attention to your arms. Notice how you're holding your arms and how you're moving your arms as you run and jog. Notice how you're holding your arms and moving your arms as you run and as you jog. Being aware of the weight of your arms. And again, explore different ways of holding your arms. Which is the way that you feel is the most supportive, most engaging for your arms, as they help to propel you forward as you run or jog. Noticing and being aware of the arms, the weight of your arms, exploring different ways of holding your arms, feeling which way is the most supportive, most engaging for your arms, as they help you to propel you forward as you run and as you jog. And again, see if you noticed any tension, stiffness, tightness as you jog and run. Noticing any stiffness, tightness, tension in your arms as you run. And see if you are able to let it go. Let that stiffness, tightness, tension go as you are running and as you are jogging. Acknowledge them, accept them, acknowledge the tension, accept the tension, and choose to release it. Make a choice, release it. At the same time, notice any pain or discomfort in your arms. Feel it. Feel those sensations. Noticing the feelings, the thoughts about the sensation, the pain and the discomfort as a physical feeling itself. What is this pain and discomfort of your arms telling you? Be aware of it. And make a choice. Let it go. And turn your attention to your head and your face. How do you feel when the air brushes against your face as you run forward? What do you feel against your face as you run forward with the air going against your face in the environment? What do you feel? What are your senses experiencing at this moment? What are your senses experiencing in this moment? What do your eyes see around you? What attracts your eyes? Look around you and be present with what attracts your eyes. Breathe in that presence. What do you hear around you with your ears? What sound does your ear is attracted to as you run? What do you hear around you? What does your ear attract to as you run and jog? What do you smell? What do you smell with your nose? What smell does your nose attract to? What do you taste with your tongue in your mouth? How does that taste feel like? What do you taste in your mouth? What does that taste feel like in your mouth? So what do you feel? Your head, your face, over your skin as you make contact with the world around you. What do you feel in your head, your face, over your skin as they make contact in the environment around you? Coming back to your face to see if there's any tension, stiffness, feeling the forehead as your face brush against the wind, your jaw, the mouth. Is there any stiffness, tension? And if there is, let it go, so that you can relax your face into the run and into the jog. If there's any tension and stiffness in your face, the jaw, the mouth, see if you can just feel it, acknowledge it, make a choice, and let it go, so that you can relax into the run. Your face relax as you run. Now I invite you to expand your awareness into your body one more time, feeling the sensation of your body, your whole entire body, noticing how your body is doing as you run right now. Inviting you to expand your awareness of your whole body one more time, to come back to the sensation of how your body is feeling as a whole. How's your body doing as you run and jog right now? I would like you to give yourself permission to relax a little bit more if you can. And take whatever time that is left in your run to be with your thoughts and feelings. Noticing your thoughts and your feelings as you run. Standing back from those sensations of your thoughts and feelings, and observe those thoughts and feelings as an observer, as an outsider. Simply just noticing them, and then just relate to them as, those thoughts and feelings are interesting. Instead of being caught up with those thoughts and feelings, bringing them back to just as an observation. Having this mindful awareness of these mental and emotional processes as you run. Now, if your mind wanders, just notice that on your next inhale with yourself, the feeling of your feet making contact with the ground, and then come back to the breath, noticing what is the experience as you inhale and run forward. And if your mind just wanders off, just notice on your next inhale into your body and the feeling of your feet as you make contact against the ground. And then come back to the breath and notice what you notice about what you're inexperienced as you inhale and run forward. And as we are closing this meditation, and if you'd like to continue before we finish, feel free to pause this video. Otherwise, I would love you to take a few moments to notice what is this experience is like. The experiencing of noticing what you notice about how you have been treating yourself, how you think and feel throughout the run. You can comment on the video below, noticing what you notice about how you treat yourself, how you think and feel throughout the run. Is there anything that surprised you or anything that you have learned that now you know about yourself? Any hopes, any intentions or wishes that comes up for yourself, for this run and even for your life? Take a few more deep breaths and final moments to reconnect with the feeling of your feet against the ground. Once you finish your run or your jog, thank your body and your legs for completing the run for you. Thank you, body. Thank you, legs, for completing this run and jog for me. Comment below what you notice about yourself, how you think and how you feel throughout the run, and what surprises you, so that you can inspire more people to watch this video also, and do this running guided meditation. Do comment below what you notice about yourself, how you think and feel throughout the run, and what has surprised you, what comes up for you. Any intentions that come up for yourself, even for your life, comment below. And you can inspire more people to run with this awareness. I'll see you in the next meditation video. Thank you.